Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the real estate transfer disclosure. It's a very important document. It protects your client from several liabilities. But first of all, let's talk about your responsibility here. One, this is a chance for you to get your seller to disclose everything they know about the property and therefore protect themselves from liability from the buyer saying later on, you never told me about this. So it's an important document. But one, your responsibility is to have a seller fill it out, not you. You don't want to take any of those responsibilities on yourself. You want the seller to do it. And they only have to do it as much as their knowledge is. If they don't know an answer, they can say, I don't know the answer. But just be truthful and they're going to be fine with this. So there are 5 sections to fill out. First section, coordination with other disclosure forms. Generally, you're always going to check the box that says no substituted disclosures for this transfer. Remember, without checking one of those 3 boxes there, this form is not complete. So the first section is just check that box. If you do have additional forms you're going to be sending in with this one, like a previous term out report or something like that, then you check the second box down, additional inspection reports or disclosures that you're including with this, and put down what they are. Second, the main part, the seller's disclosure. They're going to go down and check in A, what items they have in their house. And in C, they're going to put down everything that they're aware of. And there's a yes or no. They must give one of those answers, a yes or no. They can always use the space down below to fill or explain those, or another sheet to go even further if they want. If they put a yes, every yes should be explained down below. The third section is seller's inspection and disclosure. This is what you're going to be filling out. Are you going to do an avid, or are you just going to put down here, there's nothing really be noted? For our office, we always put down, you have to use an avid, so check that. Number 4 is the other agent's disclosure, what they're going to do. And then 5 is the buyer and the seller acknowledging they received this. On this form, which you'll be sending to the seller, you can help them understand the questions, but do not give them the answers. It must be from their own knowledge. Seller Property to Questionnaire, the SPQ. This is used whenever you fill out the TDS. It also can be used if it's an exempt instead of the exempt form, or you can use the exempt form. But when you fill this out, important that the seller put down what they know, not what they assume, and they don't need to investigate, but just what they know. If they don't know anything, they can put that down too. On this particular form, not everything will be filled out. For example, there's the condominium and common interest developments. Well, if they're not in one, obviously you're not going to fill out that section. But the ones they are going to fill out, they're going to do it. In this section, these are representations made by the seller. There's a specific disclosure on number 1, which talks about the agent is not the one making the disclosures and not responsible for this. Therefore, you want to make sure you do not fill this out. The seller should be filling it out. You certainly may help them understand the questions, but you should not be giving them the answers. They have to do that themselves. This is a great form to help the seller keep themselves from liabilities for issues that may not have been stated other places. It'll help them remind them what issues there may have been in the past, and they can fill it out here completely so the buyer then sees them and can have no recourse later on. So make sure you use it and have the seller understand why it's valuable to them to fill it out completely and correctly. Thank you.